Your septic system has failed. Wastewater has backed up into your sinks and tubs. The toilets won't flush and the drains won't drain. Untreated effluent is surfacing on the ground or backing up into the house. In order to explain why your septic system failed, we need to explain how it works. Waste from toilets, sinks, tubs, showers, and washing machines leaves the house and enters the septic tank. The solid waste settles at the bottom of the tank. The waste that doesn't settle to the bottom of the tank is called effluent. Effluent is liquid waste that is discharged into the environment. Before it can be discharged into the environment, it has to pass through the septic system. The effluent leaves the septic tank through an overflow pipe, where it goes into a distribution box. The distribution box is connected to a series of perforated pipes. These perforated pipes are called lateral lines. The lateral lines have small holes that allow the liquid to drain into the gravel under the pipes. The effluent slowly seeps through the gravel into the soil, which is called the drain field, or leach field. The job of the drain field is to further treat the effluent, to reduce the biological solids and pathogens to a level acceptable for further movement of the liquid into remaining soils. Inadequate treatment of effluent would mean that sewage and pathogens would be discharged into and contaminate nearby groundwater. As the effluent seeps through the soil, it becomes a biomat. The biomat is a bacteria layer which forms in the soil below and around drain field trenches where the effluent is discharged. It is a black jelly-like substance composed of microorganisms that anchor themselves to soil and rock particles. The biomat is critical in the processing of fine biological solids and pathogens which are in the effluent. Without the biomat, the septic system would not be able to adequately treat the effluent. The biomat has Jekyll and Hyde characteristics. On the good side, the biomat acts as the actual site for effluent treatment. On the bad side, the biomat eventually becomes so thick it prevents the soil from absorbing the effluent. When this happens, and it happens to every drain field, your septic system has failed.
Around 2010, we had water coming up out of the leach field. We called him and asked him if he could, what he needs to do, and we talked about putting a new septic system in. He suggested going with the aerator. Probably saved us $6,000 to $7,000, and the system's worked great ever since.
The Terralift provides a great benefit to the homeowner. In some instances, you can save $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, and we don't have to tear up his whole lawn. We also give the customers a year guarantee on the service. If the equipment doesn't work or the job fails, the leach field starts breaking ground again, we give them half the money back. It's a win-win for everybody. We make money as a company, we save the homeowner money.
The Terralift process begins with the operator flushing the distribution lines with a high-pressure hose that removes any debris that may be clogging the pipes. Terralift uses a long narrow probe and an integral pneumatic hammer to penetrate the soil to depths of 3 to 6 feet, depending upon the depth of your leach field. It then forces air into the soil at a controlled rate using a special high-pressure compressor, creating a network of fissures and cracks which breaks up the biomat. At the same time the compressed air is creating new passages in the soil, Terralift makes sure the new cracks won't close by simultaneously injecting polystyrene beads into the fissures and cracks that have been opened by the compressed air. The polystyrene beads keep the new passages in the soil open, so the effluent can seep into the ground. The process is repeated every 4 feet throughout the entire drain field.